Can digital marketing really make you rich? Well, that's the question we are attempting to answer in today's video. Hey, I'm Coach Molle from Visibility Hacking Studios, and we help small businesses boost their visibility online. We help visionary entrepreneurs. We help inspiring leaders. We have problem solvers. We help so many different types of entrepreneurs connect to their ideal customers, nurture that relationship, and ascend those customers up our value ladders. And we're going to help you understand all of this and so much more. So let's get right to the core question. Yes, digital marketing can make you rich. But if you do it the wrong way, it'll waste a ton of your time, effort, energy, and resources. And that is in no way what any of us want. We'll talk about traffic. We'll talk about conversions. We'll talk about closing. Basically everything you need to know in order to fire your outbound sales team. And so much more. So stay tuned. Digital Marketing 101. One of the biggest things you need to understand is traffic. These are the people that are coming through and seeing your message, your brand. Maybe it's your landing page, maybe it's your live show or your podcast. Each of those pieces of content that you're putting out there, this is their moment to connect with your audience. Traffic is important for so many different reasons, but two of the big reasons you need to understand is that first, you're going to be introduced to new audiences. It's kind of like showing up to a new party and meeting all of these people who could be potential new best friends. Seriously, making friends and making money are pretty much the exact same thing. They use a lot of the same skill sets. On the one hand, we're building brand recognition. These potential customers are seeing our brand, they're seeing our solution, they're recognizing themselves in the stories and the content that we're putting out there. They understand that we exist. That's step number one. Step number two is now that they know we exist, we know that we are the solution to their problems, now we have to introduce those potential leads to our solution. So from a digital marketing perspective, you put out pieces of content. First type of content is designed to get people to know that you exist. Second type of content is what we call nurturing content. Those who know or at least exist within your orbit or your environment, but they still need a little bit of warming up before they're ready to start purchasing from you. And so we create different types of content that help us do that. But what's fantastic is we can do that while we have our pajama pants on. Digital marketing allows us to work wherever we want, to pick our own hours, and best of all, to have those sales start to come in because we have already built the systems that automatically nurture and warm up those audiences. Question of the day. Let me know, how long have you been learning about digital marketing? What are some of the cool things that you have heard about or things that you might have big questions around? Let's start the conversation down in the comments below. Let's talk about conversion. Conversion is moving people from a place of indecision to a place of decision. Whether that means they're making the decision to join your mailing list or to purchase your high-ticket product or something in between. Let's talk about what we have to do from a digital marketing perspective to help that conversion happen. First thing it helps us do is nurture leads of people who are within our proximity, who are just outside of our orbit. These are the ones who need just a little bit of a push and then they will convert. They will join us in whatever it is that you are doing, in whatever your movement is. These might be people who have already joined your mailing list but have not yet purchased. In that case, you are warming them up, you are nurturing them, you are serving them value, and continuing to establish and cement your authority and expertise in their eyes. The other thing that digital marketing helps us do is to warm up cold leads. So in a traditional sales process, we might have someone that comes into our orbit, someone who is a new lead in our world. We have a new email address. But in a traditional sales thing, they'd be like, they would have seen our advertisement and they would have come in to our store. Now, when they walk around our store, they tell us they're just browsing and then they leave. We don't have a way of getting back in contact with them in a traditional sense. But in a digital marketing sense, we have their email addresses. So we're just going to follow up with them with a quick little email, just saying hi and all those things that you were looking at, those things you put in your basket. Don't you worry, we've saved them here. You can come back and grab them at your earliest convenience. And then if they don't respond after that message, maybe follow up and highlight the fact that you have same-day delivery and that you don't even have to come back into the store. We can just send you those items directly to your house. No matter if you have a brick and mortar business or a fully online business, digital marketing is a tool that will really help create a better connection, create better relationships with your leads and with your people so that they get to know you, they fall in love with your brand, and then they know that you are the solution for them. They feel like they know you, they like you, and definitely they trust you. Before we go any further, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and join us here on the channel. Let's take the traditional sales model, throw it out the window, and start from scratch. Digital marketing has revolutionized the way that we connect with each other, the way that we connect to our customers. And because of that, it's changed the way that we sell. So follow me for a moment. Instead of creating individual pieces of content that are out there, whether they're flyers or advertisements, whether they're posters or brochures, whether they are digital ad campaigns or traditional ad campaigns, I want you to throw those ideas out the window because they cost 1, too much money, 2, too much resources, and 3, way too much of your time. And on top of that, you can't even connect with your people. You just throw these assets out into the world, cross your fingers, and hope that your customers start coming back to see you. Instead, let's flip it on its heels entirely. Let's create a place where your customers can come and see you and hang out and ask their questions and engage in the lifestyle that surrounds whatever your products or services are, whatever your movement is. All you have to do is create a live show, create a space where your people can schedule hanging out with you into their daily life, into their weekly life, into their schedule. And no, you're not just going to be sitting there answering their questions all the time. When they have questions, absolutely you answer them. But your live show is curated. It's created specifically to nurture the connections of the customers you already have in your world. Nurture those new leads, warm up those new leads, create that pathway to conversion. But also at the same time, a live show helps us expand our reach, engage with new audiences, and bring those connections back into our business and into our movement. That is the secret sauce. Digital marketing is a very small piece of a much larger puzzle, what we like to call connection machines. And when you turn your connection machine on, it will absolutely change the game in your business, in your life, in your family, in your greater community, and most importantly, in the lives of your customers and your clients and your community members as well. Now, in the visibility hacking world, we love to build connection machines, regardless of how big your business is, how large your following is, how big your competitors' businesses or followings are. Because when you connect authentically, truly with your community, you show them the vulnerability, you establish your authority and your influence at a rate that is far higher than any other type of content out there. And if you want to learn how to build your own connection machines, then I recommend you join us first in the Visibility Vault. That's a great place to start. It's an absolutely free resource for you. It's full of fantastic tools that will really help you speed up your visibility process, really help you learn, get over that learning curve that so many of us have had. If you're just getting started, if you're trying to amplify your business visibility, then you're definitely definitely going to want to check it out. All you have to do is head over to visibilityhacking.com/callingmyshot. And in there is access absolutely free. I hope you enjoy it. I will see you again for our next video. And until then, remember, I love you, be excellent to each other, and just go live because your people are waiting for you.